Hello guys, I hope you guys doing well. It's me Pablo, the one who posts all the video that have been gling on the net, social media, wherever, but Zanzou, everything is true. Everything is 100% true. No one must disturb you to say it's fake, it's because of this, it's because of this. All that is fake. I got more than 75 video extra that I'm going to expose anytime soon. It's crazy. Everything is crazy.
Yo, what's happening, guys? It's your boy Uncle P with another episode of Uncle P's podcast. Guys, I really didn't want to cover this story. I heard about it. People have been asking me what's my opinion on it. The reason I didn't want to cover it is because this is a hypocritical story. Pablo is not a savior of nobody. Pablo is probably an illegal Congolese in this country. That much I can even put my balls on the line. That is an illegal Congolese. That's the reason why he will not go to the police station. The only way the police can get Pablo to come forward with his 75 videos is to guarantee him immunity from any charges, which they cannot, because we will see as the video goes. How do you have 75 videos of incidents that has happened throughout the years and you just kept it? Because you're an accomplice. And you know what's the funny thing about this video? If you notice on my channel, I've spoken a lot about Nigerians, about Zimbabweans, Mozambicans. I've hardly touched Congolese. But Congolese are just as much of a problem in South Africa as Nigerians and all these other nations. Their crimes, even against themselves, is so severe. So I know these people well, I know their behaviors. I'm telling you, Pablo is nobody's savior. These people are extremely dangerous and they will unalive you for the smallest, dumbest things. Their whole existence is based on conning people. Literally. If you go to any club, anybody that parties knows, when you go to clubs, most of your bouncers, if they are not Nigerians, they are Congolese. Majority is Congolese. If you go to car guards in most of the malls, most of your car guards are Congolese. What is sickening about this story is not the fact that these clubs are doing this and now they are being exposed. It's the fact that we know that they do this. Why are we acting like we don't know that they do this? Why are we acting like the police don't know that this happens? This is where my problem is. People are pretending like they never knew these things used to happen. He just posted another video out of the 75 that he promises going to post.
Yes, I'm just, to hear me. I'm a student from University of Limpopo. Okay. I don't want anything from you, and I won't do anything from people like you. I don't want anything from you.
Guys, this type of torturing kids, high schoolers, if they misbehave, unaliving, putting drugs on girls' drinks because some guy came there, gave him $100, like, hey, you see that chick, if she owes a drink, put something inside. Everybody knows about these things. Oh, but now suddenly because somebody posted a video, people want to take it serious. The guy literally said they paid the Sunnyside police. Ain't nothing going to happen to the Sunnyside police. They ain't going to arrest nobody. The reason none of us talk is because the reason these kids were scared to go open a case, because they knew if they're going to open a case, they would have been unalived. Now they are opening this case because it's public, because they are protected by the public noise. But the reality is this is a known thing. He's not doing anything or saying anything special. I don't know why he's doing it now, or why he chose to expose them. They must have had some misunderstanding. Something must have happened that led to him to want to start talking like this.
Man, hi. I know I promised you guys to send more video that you've been taking at the shop and the industry. I would like to clear a field to everyone that is complaining and telling shit, talking shit, whatever. I know you guys have the right to say whatever you guys can say. I don't know who's sending you, but you must remember one thing. Whatever you say, that you must know that can happen to your brother, sister, or family member one day. That is very necessary for you to know that when you come speaking in necessary stuff without for 10 rand, 500 rand or something like that. Guys, there's a lot happen, you know. There's a lot happen, and it's just crazy. Everything is crazy. But I'm going to post some few video today, so you guys can see. I'm gonna keep posting video. I'm not wrong. This I'm doing it is for your own good, and it's for everyone good, you know. Because Hartfield is a place that there's a lot of students, and many families send people to come to Hartfield, like students studying there, and all this when it's happening, people from overseas or whatever the world, and when all this happening is not good reputation now for the club, but the country in the same time, because it's a country that people trusting the country for them coming here.
Guys, what is this guy saying? What is this guy? Is he trying to trend? Is he trying to become famous? What is he seeking for? What is he looking for? And you know how I know that all this is just somebody pissed off the wrong person, and now they're deciding to do this. They're trying to distract guys. Chidima, like everything. Why is all these things happening at the same time? Why are all these things happening at the same time? Let's ask ourselves this. Okay, so the club is under investigation. Then explain this to me. How do you explain the fact that they've been given permission to go inside and remove their stock equipment? Yet, the person who recorded this was questioning that there's no way what they were taking, they were stock and equipment. They were taking evidences and things that they did not want when the police go to do the investigation to find. But how did they allow them back in the premises? It's under investigation. Is the premises not under investigation? This is, guys, at some stage we need to talk to ourselves and say to ourselves, nah, this police that we trust, this state, whatever you want to call them, these individuals that we trust to uphold the law are taking us for a ride. If it's not from Chidima, if it's now this Pablo story, guys, now look at all the content creators. They've left all the important stories, they are here. Look at me, I'm recording this at 7:36 p.m. and I was avoiding it the whole day. But eventually, people kept going, Uncle P, you have no opinion on that story. The opinion is all of them are criminals, including Pablo. And this is the biggest mistake that SABC made. Let's listen to the SABC interviewer asking questions to the police commissioner.
The Zanzou nightclub abuse incident. Video footage emerged yesterday showing a group of men being forced to perform a gruesome sexual act at the Pretoria establishment. There are differing allegations and claims about why they were subjected to the abuse. Footage of the incident spread on social media yesterday, prompting a high-level police investigation and widespread condemnation. 3 of the victims have since filed criminal charges. In this morning's statement, the police say that the suspects they are looking for are foreign nationals and are appealing for any information to trace them.
So, there's currently 8 suspects that are being hunted. Foreign nationals. See, when I talk about foreigners doing the most in this country, people come at me like I'm a xenophobe, South Africa, this. Can you see how the foreigners are being exposed? Not a single South African was mentioned. It is foreigners who are doing this hideous nonsense. Foreigners.
Well, on that story, let's now speak to the South African Police spokesperson, Brigadier Atlenda Mate. Brigadier, very good morning to you. Thank you so much for making time for us. Tell us about the investigation that ensued following the revelation about these video footages, and also how SAPS was able to get to these 8 individuals, the foreign nationals.
Well, a very good morning and thank you for the opportunity. Let me firstly indicate that we have launched a manhunt for at least 8 foreign...
Guys, I just want to pause and just say, Atlenda Mate. Ooh, baby girl is fine. Ooh, policeman. Ooh, baby girl is fine. SAPS national spokesperson. Okay, back to the video. So, ask this.
Foreign nationals that are believed to have been involved in the torture and abuse of 5 victims. Yesterday, you will recall that we made a call to the victims to come forward to present themselves and report to any police station in South Africa to assist us in the docket that we had registered. And indeed, by last night, 3 victims came forward, aged between 20 and 22 years old. Their statements were taken. They allege that this particular incident took place in January 2023 at this particular establishment, where they were forced by the bouncers and manager of this particular establishment into a storeroom. They were assaulted. They were instructed to insert alcohol bottles into their private parts, and they were also forced to perform sexual acts on themselves. So
2023, guys. 2023. 2023. And we are being bothered with this in 2025, February. All at the same time. When I keep telling you guys that, hey, Baba, we are dealing with a lot. We are dealing with a lot. You people, you think I'm joking. We are dealing with a lot. At some stage, we need to allow the South African police to do their things, the Home Affairs to do their things, and we focus on things that are important. But now my question becomes, how do we focus on other things when the people that we keep telling the government not to allow into the country, they are allowing into the country. And then this is the nonsense they are doing. And notice that they did it to South Africans. They did it to South Africans. The owners of the country,
Yeah, I want to go back to what the alleged 3 victims shared with the police with regard to their incident. It happened in January, they say, according to them, 2023, and they were a group of 5 friends. Does this mean that they were patrons at this establishment, not that they were employed?
Well, at this stage, the information that they've provided to us is that they were patrons at this particular establishment and that they were celebrating their matric results when this particular...
Imagine they were violated when they were celebrating their success for matric. Imagine the trauma they had, and they had to carry that to university if they even managed to get to university. The trauma that was inflicted to these men that could not even speak because of the shame and embarrassment of what was done to them. And these are the people that we are being forced to live with.
Particular incident happened, and they have indicated that they were ashamed to come forward. That is why they sat for the past 2 years with this information. They decided not to open cases because they were ashamed and embarrassed of what they had been subjected to by these foreign nationals. That is why we are also calling on the suspect, or rather, he calls himself a witness, that shared these particular videos on social media. He calls himself Pablo on social media. We are calling on him to report at the nearest police station, preferably the Brooklyn police station, so that he can assist police investigations. We believe that the information that he has will assist us to solve this particular case. But we are looking into the possibility of plus minus 8 foreign nationals that were involved in these tortures.
So guys, I went through Pablo's social media. If the police are really doing their job, finding Pablo shouldn't be that difficult. Because Pablo would have had to move and hide himself because of what he has done. Because if it's not the police who are going to get him, it's the people from the establishment, because he says that they're connected to the police. And he mentioned the Sunnyside police station. Therefore, he's also in danger with the police officers. So how is he going to hand himself over to anyone? How can he trust anyone? But this is where the mistake was made. Let's keep listening.
Sure.
Yeah, I want to go back once again to the 3 victims. So now we've established that these are patrons that we are speaking about. Did they say why they were subjected to that level of abuse by the alleged 8 bouncers?
Yes, they do. They do. Obviously, they have ventilated and have given us their statements, but let's not go into the nitty-gritties of what led to what happened. The fact is, what happened to them is a crime. It should not have been swept under the carpet. We were expecting, especially the owners of this particular establishment, responsible owners would have ensured that this matter is brought to the attention of the police and the necessary action is taken. So,
guys, the fact that this came out, the owners were instantly supposed to be locked up. Instantly supposed to be locked up. But the law is created in such a way that you are innocent until proven guilty. What more evidence did they need to have once that video came out? This happened in your club, you did not report it, you are under arrest until further investigation, because clearly those owners have enough money to flee. 8 people have fled. And those investigations, people just leave it. And if they get arrested, they can go into a cell and nobody will even check them. They will just get bribery and they will go out. This is sad. This is scary, frightening, and sad.
We have launched a manhunt for those that are responsible. So if we find that in our investigation, the owner also took part in this particular torture, Pablo himself, the social media user that shared this information, also took part, then the law will surely take its course to ensure that.
And you see, that's where the problem becomes. You see, the moment she made that statement that Pablo is not going to show up, because how did he record if he was? How does he have 75 videos if he was never part and parcel? There's no way. If there were 75 incidents that happened, every single time you were there and you never revealed anything and you kept that secret, you are part of it. Now you have threatened the only person that has all the evidence. Luckily, the idiot is posting them on social media in the hopes to trend or be famous. Man, if you wanted to at least be famous, why didn't you open a YouTube channel? At least you would have gotten subscribers and he would have made money there, because he's not making any money on TikTok where he's posting these videos. He's not monetized anywhere. So I'm trying to wonder, why is he doing it? Because he's literally put his life in complete danger. Guys, listen. The reality is, foreigners have made South Africa a very unsafe place. And people talk about how South Africa is very dangerous and how unsafe it is. It's not. Just avoid where there are a lot of foreigners, you are safe. You can go to Soweto. Now, it's 7:49 p.m. I can drive to Soweto right now, I'll be fine. I can drive to Alex right now, I'll be perfectly fine. But I can't drive to Hillbrow. I can't drive to Berea because there are Congolese, Nigerian, Ghanaians, foreigners there, Zimbabweans. I can't drive to Sunnyside right now. You can't go to Joburg because in CBD there, Nigerians have taken over those buildings also. You can't go to Germiston right now because Nigerians are right now in the streets. It's no longer safe. And this is the reality of South Africa. Yet South Africans are mocked and disrespected. While foreign nationals, here is the proof again. Foreign nationals are doing the most in this country. I'm your boy Uncle P, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.